Good evening, it's meteorologist Michael Fecca. Welcome back to the 9 p.m. all-weather, all-streaming show we do here every night during the workdays and on weekends. We stream it out to all of our streaming platforms, including Facebook and YouTube. So if you're joining from either place, please feel free to leave us a question or a comment. Hopefully I'll be able to go through them all as I go through the forecast, but if not, I'll go through at the very end and see if I can answer anything individually for you. But let's get started here with a look at what we're tracking out for the next couple of days. Well, it'll remain mostly cloudy overnight tonight. Maybe seeing a stray shower, primarily over western Kentucky, but most of us should stay dry. Headed into tomorrow, though, better chances for showers and thunderstorms arrive mainly through the morning and afternoon hours. I think we do start to dry out headed into Sunday evening with the loss of that daytime heating, but daily chances for showers and storms continue through the entirety of next week. So still an active and unsettled weather pattern taking shape for at least the next 7 days. But here's a look at what's going on out there right now. We had that area of low pressure slide through yesterday that brought us showers and thunderstorms yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening, and that cold front slipped just off to our south, and that's where it's stalled out for right now, which is why we're seeing a few spotty showers over western Kentucky. We've got another cold front that's also going to be moving in from the west that will kick up the chance for a few storms headed into tomorrow afternoon. So again, not like it's going to be a complete washout, but I do think tomorrow is going to be the wettest day of the weekend. Hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy some of the drier weather we had this afternoon, because we really lucked out. It was cloudy and warm, but it wasn't rainy, so that's good news. But here's a look at where we're looking at some of those showers hopping through or pushing through Hopkins County and McLean County right now. That'll lift up into Ohio County and likely dissipate headed into the overnight hours. Cloud cover kept temperatures on the cooler side. We only topped out at around 73 degrees this afternoon, and tonight we'll only settle down into the low to mid 60s. A stray shower possible, and then headed into tomorrow, showers through the morning, and then once that cold front makes it into the afternoon, that's where we'll see that potential for a few pop-up thunderstorms. Temperatures climb back up into the mid 70s for our Sunday. So let's track it all out here on our future radar through the rest of tonight. Again, a few spotty showers mainly over western Kentucky, and then rain starts to build back in from the south headed into tomorrow morning. I think it's mainly for areas in Evansville and south and east. So a line from Jasper up to Evansville down towards Harrisburg, and south and east of there is where we can expect some of the rain through the morning. Then that cold front moves through tomorrow afternoon, and that's going to kick up a few more spotty thunderstorms that'll begin to fizzle headed into the evening hours with the loss of that daytime heating. Now, looking ahead to Memorial Day, it does look like most of it will remain dry. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, maybe a crack of sunlight here and there, but it looks like a lot of the shower activity should hold off until Monday night and into Tuesday. So that's good news for anyone that's going to have any plans for Monday. Temperatures will be topping out in the mid to upper 70s. But here's a look at the rain and storm chances. They continue through much of next week. I think Tuesday and Wednesday will probably be our rainiest days with the better chances for more widely scattered showers and storms, and then those chances do start to wane as we head into next weekend. And originally we were looking at maybe some light at the end of the tunnel by Friday, but the models are kind of split between how this stationary front moves around. So the GFS has the stationary front clearing off to our south by next weekend. That would keep us dry. The European model, though, has that stationary front still set up across the tri-state, so that keeps those shower chances going even through next weekend. So we'll have to see how this frontal boundary trends through next week, but that's a little bit of ways away. We are going to still have showers to contend with Tuesday and even into Wednesday. Thursday, it starts to isolate a little bit, and then Friday it kicks back up as that front kind of shifts off to our southwest, but it still stays drifting back and forth over the tri-state into next weekend according to the European model, but the GFS has it slid off all the way to the south by that point. So we may continue to see showers through next weekend, possibly even into the start of next week. So it's a lot of rainfall in the forecast here, but nothing seems like it would be a washout of a day, even on the days where we do have better chances for showers and storms, so that's good news. We'd still have plenty of dry time. In terms of rainfall amounts over the next 5 days, still expecting very beneficial rainfall. We had a good dose of rain throughout this week. That's going to help out the dry ground and the drought that we have ongoing across the tri-state. We're expected to get anywhere between another half an inch to an inch and a half over the next 5 days. And it looks like the highest amounts will take place over western Kentucky, which is where the worst of the drought is currently at. But as we have more rainfall on the way, by the time we get into Tuesday, any heavier showers that develop may pose a localized flooding risk. Same thing headed into Wednesday. So nothing's going to be widespread, but keep that in mind. Your typical poor drainage areas, low-lying areas that always flood when it rains heavily, expect that to happen throughout next week occasionally. Now, here's a look at that drought monitor. As I mentioned, most of the tri-state in this yellow color, that indicates that abnormally dry conditions, and then off to our south over western Kentucky is where we're looking at most of the drought. Moderate to even extreme drought across portions of Hopkins, Muhlenberg, and Ohio County. That's where that red color is. But taking a look at our stats for the month of May, we didn't really see any rain in the rain gauge at the Evansville airport today. For the month, we've picked up around 3 1/3 of an inch, or a little bit over that, but that still puts us at a little bit more than a half an inch below where we should be for the month. And for the year, we're in a pretty good deficit still, sitting at around 5 3/4 of an inch, with only 14.5 inches of liquid equivalent precipitation over the last 5 months. And with a cooler start to the month of May, even though we've been fairly warm, especially 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago when temperatures were in the 80s, it still didn't quite average us out just yet. So our temperatures on average are running around 2.3 degrees below where they should be. And taking a look at the extended outlook through the end of the month and into the beginning of June, precipitation should start to become more normal. It won't be raining every day. Hopefully we'll have more of a balanced pattern by that point. So not expecting too much from there, maybe a little bit drier to our north, but it does look like temperatures will stay on the cooler side towards the end of the month and into the beginning of June as well. So not really ringing in the summer here on a positive note. It's going to be wet and on the cooler side, but it could be a lot worse. It could be raining every second of every day, which is not what we're expecting. Each day just poses that risk of some showers and storms. So let me take a full screen there of our 7 days so you can get a better look at it. And while that is up, let me go ahead and check out some of the comments. We've got a lot of folks in here just saying good evening. Good evening to you, Suzanne, Zach, Cheyenne, Ricky, and Lenny. Thank you for all joining us here tonight. So I'm not really seeing any other questions, but I will appreciate the good evenings there. Hopefully you're all enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. You have some fun plans. Hopefully you were able to get outside earlier this afternoon, maybe get some grilling done, go for a hike, picnic, whatever you want. Tomorrow I think we'll be dealing with a little bit more in the way of rainfall, scattered showers in the morning, followed by a few thunderstorms into the afternoon. I think most of Memorial Day Monday should be dry up until Monday night. We'll see better chances for the showers to lift back to the north. And then Tuesday and Wednesday seem like the rainiest and stormiest of the days, but even then it's not expected to be a washout. So that is kind of what we're looking at through the next week. Not a whole lot of change here, just more and more rain. William has a rainfall report. He said he got around 0.2 inches total yesterday. So thank you for that as well. So any little bit of rain is going to help us with our drought situation, at least from getting worse. Maybe not bust us out completely, but it shouldn't grow any more than it has already. So that is good news. But I'm going to hop off the live stream. I'll send you guys over to 14 News at 10 for all the latest news and weather headlines. Until then, everybody, stay safe and have a great rest of your night.